lost your heart.
I'll tell Mama. I'll tell Mama.
You beast.
Hush! What is this, my lord? Order! Order! I'm obliged.
Well, good day to you, Mr. Hodge.
Will you be joining us this morning, Lord Augustus? We have our drawing lesson.
I'm a master of it at Eton, Mr. Hodge, but we only draw naked women.
Then you may work by memory.
Disgusting.
We will have silence now, if you please.
No, Marx, did you not like my rabbit equation?
I saw no resemblance to a rabbit.
It eats its own progeny.
I did not see that.
I have not room to extend it.
Do you mean the world is saved after all?
No, it's still doomed. If this is how it started, perhaps it's how the next one will come.
From good English algebra?
It will go to infinity or zero, or nonsense.
No, if you set apart the minus roots, they square back to sense.
Listen, you know your tea's getting cold.
I like it cold.
I'm telling you something, your tea's getting cold by itself. It doesn't get hot by itself. Do you think that's odd?
No.
Well, it is odd. Heat goes to cold, it's a one-way street. Your tea will end up at room temperature. What's happening to your tea is happening to everything everywhere. The sun and the stars. It'll take a while, but we're all going to end up at room temperature. When your hermit set up shop, nobody's understood this. But let's say you're right. In 18 whatever, nobody knew more about heat than this scribbling nutter living in a hovel in Derbyshire.
He was at Cambridge, a scientist.
Say he was. I'm not arguing. And the girl was his pupil. She had a genius for her tutor.
Or the other way around.
Anything you like, but not this. Whatever he thought, he was going to save the world with good English algebra. It wasn't this.
Why? Because they didn't have calculators?
No. Yes, because there's an order things can't happen in. You can't open a door until there's a house.
I thought that's what genius was.
Only for lunatics and poets.
I had a dream which was not all a dream. The bright sun was extinguished, and the stars did wander darkling in the eternal space, rayless and pathless, and the icy earth swung blind and blackening in the moonless air.
Your own?
Byron.
Septimus, do you think that I'll marry Lord Byron?
Who is he?
He's the author of Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, the most poetical and pathetic and bravest hero of any book I ever read before. And the most modern and the handsomest, for Harold is Lord Byron himself to those who know him, like myself and Septimus. Well, Septimus?
No.
Why not?
For one thing, he is unaware of your existence.
We exchanged many significant glances when he was at Sidley Park. I do wonder that he has been home almost a year from his adventures and has not written to me once.
It is indeed improbable, my lady.
Lord Byron, he claimed my hair, although my shot was the earlier. He said I missed the hair by a breath. His conversation was very facetious, but I think Lord Byron will not marry you, Tom, for he was only lame and not blind.
Peace! Peace until 11:45. It is intolerable for a tutor to have his thoughts interrupted by his pupils.
You are not my tutor, sir. I'm visiting your lesson by my free will.
If you are so determined, my lord.
Huh.
Your peace is nothing to me. You do not rule over me.
Augustus.
I do rule here, my lord. I inspire my reverence for learning and exaltation of knowledge whereby man may approach God. There will be a shilling for the best cone and pyramid drawn in silence by 11:45 at the earliest.
You will not buy my silence for a shilling, sir. What I know to tell is worth much more than that.
I told him he'd kiss me, but he will not tell.
When did I kiss you?
What? Yesterday.
Where?
On the lips.
In which county?
In the Hermitage, Septimus.
On the lips in the Hermitage. That was not a shilling kiss. I would not have sixpence to give it back. I had almost forgot it already.
Oh, cruel. Have you forgotten our compact?
God save me, our compact.
To teach me to waltz, sealed with a kiss and a second kiss due when I can dance like Mama.
Ah yes, indeed. We were all waltzing like mice in London.
I must waltz, Septimus. I will be despised if I do not waltz. It is the most fashionable and gayest and boldest invention conceivable, started in Germany.
Let them have the waltz. They cannot have the calculus.
Mama has brought from town a whole book of waltzes for the Broadway to play with Count Zelinsky.
I do not need to be told what I cannot but suffer. Count Zelinsky, banging on the Broadwood without relief, has had me reading in waltz time.
Oh, stuff. What is your book?
A prize of the Scientific Academy in Paris. The author deserves your indulgence, my lady, for you are his prophet.
I? What does he write about the waltz?
Yes, he demonstrates the equation of the propagation of heat in a solid body. But in doing so, he has discovered heresy, a natural contradiction of Sir Isaac Newton.
Oh, he contradicts determinism?
No! Well, perhaps. He shows that the atoms do not go according to Newton.
Let me see. Oh, in French?
Yes, Paris is the capital of France.
Show me where to meet. Oh, four-handed now. Mama's in love with the count.
He is a count in Hoyland. In Derbyshire, he is a piano tuner.
Oh, where's Gus?
I don't know.
Oh, Mr. Noakes' engine.
Damn.
Mr. Noakes!
He was there not long ago.
Hello?
Well, he has to be in the photograph. Is he dressed? Is Bernard back? No, he's late. Gus!
I wonder you can teach against such a disturbance. And I'm sorry for it, Mr. Hodge.
Stop ordering everybody about.
It is an unendurable noise.
The photographer could wait.
The ceaseless, dull, overbearing monotony of it. It will drive me distracted. I may have to return to town to escape it.
Your ladyship can remain in the country and let Count Zelinsky return to town, where you would not hear him.
I mean, Mr. Noakes' engine. Would you sulk? I will not have my daughter study sulking. What are we learning today? Well, not manners.
We are drawing today.
Geometry. I approve geometry.
Your ladyship's approval is my constant object.
Well, do not despair of it. Where is culpability Noakes? Oh, he has gone for his hat so that he may remove it. For the widow's dowry of dahlias, I can almost forgive my brother's marriage. You must be thankful the monkey bit the husband. If it had bit the wife, the monkey would be dead, and we would not be first in the kingdom to show a dahlia. I sent one potted to Chatsworth. The Duchess was most satisfactorily put out by it when I called a Devonshire house. Your friend was there, lording it as a poet.
Well, just as I said, Newton's machine, which would knock our atoms from cradle to grave by the laws of motion, is incomplete. Determinism leaves the road at every corner, as I knew all along, and the cause is very likely hidden in the gentleman's observation.
Of what?
The action of bodies and heat.
Is this geometry?
No, I despise geometry.
The Chater would overthrow the Newtonian system in a weekend.
Geometry, Hobbes assures us in the Leviathan, is the only science God is pleased to bestow upon mankind.
And what does he mean by it?
Mr. Hobbes or God?
I'm sure I do not know what either means by it.
Oh, pooh to Hobbes. Mountains are not pyramids and trees are not cones. God must love gunnery and architecture. Euclid is his only geometry. There's another geometry which I'm engaged in discovering by trial and error. Am I not, Septimus?
Trial and error perfectly describes your enthusiasm, my lady.
How old are you today?
16 years and 11 months, Mama, and 3 weeks.
16 years and 11 months. We must have you married before you are educated beyond eligibility.
I'm going to marry Lord Byron.
Are you? He did not have the manners to mention it.
You've spoken to him?
Certainly not.
Where did you see him?
Everywhere.
Did you accept him, miss?
At the Royal Academy, where I had the honor to accompany your mother and Counsel Issy.
What was Lord Byron doing?
Posing.
He was being sketched during his visit by the professor of painting, Mr. Fuseli.
There was more posing at the pictures than in them. His companion likewise reversed the custom of the academy that the ladies viewing wear more than the ladies viewed. Well enough. Let him be hanged there for a lamb. I have enough with Mr. Noakes, who is to a garden what a bull is to a china shop.
The Emperor of Irregularity.
Mr. Noakes,
Your ladyship,
what have you done to me?
everything is satisfactory, I assure you. A little behind, to be sure, but my debt will be repaired within the month.
Hush! Can you hear, Mr. Noakes?
The improved Newcomb steam pump, the only one in England.
This is what I object to. If everybody had his own, I would bear my portion of the agony without complaint. But to have been singled out by the only improved Newcomen steam pump in England, this is hard, sir. This is not to be borne.
Your lady.
And for what? My lake is drained to a ditch for no purpose I can understand, unless it be that Snipe and Curlew have deserted 3 counties so that they may be shot in our swamp. What you painted as forest is a mean plantation. Your greenery is mud. What is that cowshed?
A hermitage, my lady.
It is a cowshed.
Madam, it is, I assure you, a very habitable cottage, properly founded and drained, 2 rooms and a closet under a slate roof and a stone chimney.
And who is it to live in?
Why, the hermit.
Where is he?
Madam?
You surely do not supply a hermitage without a hermit.
Indeed, madam.
Come, come, Mr. Noakes. If I am promised a fountain, I expect it to come with water. What hermits do you have?
I have no hermits, my lady.
Not one? I am speechless.
I am sure a hermit could be found. One could advertise
Advertise.
in the newspapers.
But surely a hermit who takes a newspaper is not a hermit in who can have complete confidence.
I do not know what to suggest, my lady.
Is there room for a piano?
Piano?
We are intruding here. This will not do. Mr. Hodge, evidently nothing is being learned. Come along, sir.
Mr. Noakes, bad news from Paris.
Is it the Emperor Napoleon?
No. It concerns your heat engine. Improve it as you will. You can never get out of it what you put in. It repays 11 pence in the shilling at most. The penny is for this author's thoughts.
Thank you, my lady.
Do you understand her?
No.
Then this business is over. I was married at 17. Ce soir il faut qu'on parle français, je te demande. Thomasina, out of courtesy to the Count. Wear your green velvet, please. I will send Briggs to do your hair, 16 and 11 months.
Lord Byron was with the lady.
Yes.
Huh.
Why does it mean Mr. Noakes' engine pays 11 pence in the shilling? Where does he say it?
Nowhere. I noticed it, by the way. I cannot remember now.
Nor is he interested by determinism.
Oh, yes. Newton's equations go forwards and backwards. They do not care which way, but the heat equation cares very much. It goes only one way. That is the reason Mr. Noakes' engine cannot give the power to drive Mr. Noakes' engine.
Everybody knows that.
Yes, Septimus, they know it about engines.
A quarter to 12. For your essay this week, explicate the diagram.
I cannot. I do not know the mathematics.
Without mathematics, then.
There. I made a drawing of the empires.
Excellent likeness. Not so good of me.
master, and I'm sorry for it.
I took none, my lord, but you were kind to mention it.
I would like to ask you a question, Mr. Hodge. You have an older brother. I dare say being a Septimus?
Yes, my lord, he lives in London. He is the editor of a newspaper, the Piccadilly Recreation. What was your question?
No. Oh, it is you? I would like to keep it. There are things a fellow cannot ask his friend. Carnal things. My sister has told me. My sister believes such things as I cannot, I assure you, bring myself to repeat.
You must not repeat them then. The walk between here and dinner will suffice to put us straight. If we stroll by the garden, it is an easy business. And then I must rely on you to correct your sister's state of ignorance.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, bloody hell.
Thank you, Mr. Hodge. I will. Oh, no, no.
I'm sorry, Bernard.
Fucked by the Dahlia. Do you think, is it open and shut? Am I fucked? What does it really amount to? When all is said and done, am I fucked? What do you think, Valentine? Tell me the truth.
You're fucked.
Oh God. Does it mean that?
Yes, Bernard, it does.
I'm not sure. Show me where it says. I want to see it. No, read it. No, wait. Right?
October 1st, 1810, today under the direction of Mr. Noakes, a parterre was dug on the south lawn and will be a handsome show next year. A consolation for the picturesque catastrophe of the second and third distances. The Dahlia, having propagated under glass with no ill effect from the sea voyage, is named by Captain Bryce Charity for his bride. Though the honor properly belongs to the husband who exchanged beds with my Dahlia, and an English summer for everlasting night in the Indies.
Well, it's so round, the houses, isn't it? Who's to say what it means?
It means that Ezra Chater of the Sidley Park connection is the same Chater who described a dwarf dahlia in Martinique in 1810 and died there of a monkey bite.
Ezra wasn't a botanist. He was a poet.
He wasn't much of either, but he was both.
It's not a disaster.
Of course it's a disaster. I was on the breakfast hour.
It doesn't mean Byron didn't fight a duel. It only meant Chater wasn't killed in it.
Well, pull yourself together. Do you think I'd have been on the breakfast hour if Byron had missed?
Calm down, Bernard. Valentine's right.
Do you think so? You mean the Piccadilly Review? Yes, 2 completely unknown Byron essays, and my discovery of the lines he added to English bards. That counts for something.
Very possible. Persuasive indeed.
Oh, bugger persuasive. I've proved Byron was here, and as far as I'm concerned, he wrote those lines as sure as he shot that hare. If only I hadn't somehow made it all about killing Chater. Why did you stop me? It's bound to get out. You know, I mean this. This gloss on my discovery? I mean, how long do you think it'll be before some botanical pedant blows the whistle on me?
The day after tomorrow. A letter in the Times.
You wouldn't.
It's a dirty job, but somebody.
Darling, sorry, Hannah.
And after all, it's my discovery.
Hannah.
Bernard.
Hannah.
Oh, shut up. It'll be very short, very dry, absolutely gloat-free. Would you rather it were one of your friends?
Oh, God, no.
And then in your letter to the Times,
Mine?
well, of course, dignified congratulations to a colleague in the language of scholars, I trust.
Oh, eat shit, you mean.
Think of it as a breakthrough in the Dahlia studies.
Why aren't you coming, Bernard? And you're not dressed. How long have you been back?
Why are you wearing those clothes?
Do be quick. Just put anything on. We're all being photographed, except Hannah.
I'll come and watch.
Mommy says, do you have the theodolite?
What are you supposed to be, Chloe? Bo Beat?
Jane Austen.
Of course.
Oh, it's in the Hermitage. Sorry.
I thought it wasn't until this evening. What photograph?
The local paper, of course.
Newspaper? I'm ready.
My lady, what is it?
Septimus, shush. Now's our chance.
For what, dear God?
There.
Dear Christ!
Now you must show me. You're paid in advance.
Oh,
The count plays for us. It is God-given. I cannot be 17 and not waltz.
but your mother.
While she swoons, we can dance. The house is all abed. I heard the Broadwood. Oh, Septimus, teach me now.
Hush, I cannot now.
Indeed you can, and I can come barefoot, so mind my toes.
I cannot because it is not a waltz.
It's not?
No, it is too slow for waltzing.
Oh, then we'll wait for him to play quickly.
My lady,
Mr. Hodge. Are you reading my essay? Why do you work here so late?
to save candles.
You have my old primer.
It is mine again. You should not have written it.
It was a joke.
It will make me mad as you promised. Sit over there. You will have us in disgrace.
If Mama comes, I'll tell her we only meant to kiss, not to waltz.
Silence or bed.
Silence. Oh.
Got it. It's heat.
Are you tight, Val?
It's a diagram of heat exchange.
So we are all doomed.
Yes.
Like a steam engine, you see. She didn't have the math, not remotely. She saw what things meant way ahead, like seeing a picture.
This is not science. This is storytelling.
Is it a waltz now?
No.
Like a film.
What did she see?
That you can't run the film backwards. He was the first thing which didn't work that way, not like Newton. The film of a pendulum or a ball falling through the air backwards, it looks the same.
The ball would be going the wrong way.
You'd have to know that, but with heat, friction, a ball breaking a window,
Yes.
it won't work backwards.
Who thought it did?
She saw why. You can put back the bits of glass, but you can't collect up the heat of the mash. It's gone.
So the improved Newtonian universe must cease and grow cold. Dear me.
The heat goes into the mix,
Yes, we must hurry if we're going to dance.
and everything is mixing the same way all the time, irreversibly,
Oh, we have time, I think.
till there's no time left. That's what time means.
When we have found all the mysteries and lost all the meaning, we will be alone on an empty shore.
Then we'll dance. Is this a waltz?
It will serve.
Goody.
Don't mind me. I left my jacket.
Are you leaving?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
What's up, Bernard?
Nothing I can go into.
Should I go?
No, I'm going.
Septimus.
I'll kill her! I'll kill her!
Oh dear.
What the hell is it, Chloe?
Mommy,
Your mother caught us in that cottage.
she snooped.
I don't think so. She was rescuing a theodolite.
I'll come with you, Bernard.
No, you bloody won't.
Don't you want me to?
Of course not. What for? I'm sorry.
What are you saying sorry to him for?
Sorry to you too. Sorry one and all. Sorry Hannah. Sorry Hermione. Sorry Byron. Sorry. Sorry, sorry. Now can I go?
Well, what a bastard you are, Bernard.
And you, mind your own business. What do you know about anything?
Nothing.
It was worth it, though.
It was wonderful.
Nothing.
Well, you shit, I drive you, but I'm a bit sloshed.
A scrape.
Oh, Bernard.
I look forward to the genius of the place. I hope you find your hermit. I think out front is the safest.
Actually, I've got a good idea who he was, but I can't prove it.
Publish.
Am I watching?
Yes, my lady. Take your essay. I've given it alpha and blind faith. Be careful with the flame.
I'll wait for you to come.
I cannot.
You may.
I may not.
You must.
I cannot.
And I'll go once more for my birthday. Oh, you made me jump. Oh. Septimus holding Plautus. I was looking for that. Thank you. Oh, dear, I don't really...